Okay, guys, so I had to come up in here so I can get this video out to you guys. So look guys, okay, look. I already know what you're gonna say, but say it. So guys, look, do you think that Nikki baby had Chrisean come to her house so she could sit there and expose her baby daddy? Because you know that her baby daddy is a known hoe. You know he's known to do, you know, whatever with, and he got another baby mama out there. So do you guys think that the reason that Chrisean was over at these people's houses, because Chrisean don't never be nowhere where it ain't drama, and everybody always bring drama. Like, look at how she had Junior. Look at his eyes. Look at, I mean, come on now. What do you guys think? Now, you know I got me Miss Gwendolyn. She's a new person. Team Ronnie, Team Karan Kane. I love it. And then I also have Auntie Sam. Now, you already know I can't be sitting here forgetting about Auntie Sam. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Did Nikki, and then she had an interview on Jason Lee. So y'all go ahead and see what she said on the Jason Lee show. Okay, because you already know Jason Lee is messy and sassy. Sassy, messy ass. Okay? Like, so do you guys think that's the reason why she was up over there? Because she is so naive and so dumb. Like, she will do anything to stay around people knowing that ain't nobody fucking with her. Because once they get done using her and abusing her, guys, they're not fucking with her. So do you think that Nikki was using her just so she could sit there and put her on there? Like, they had their own little eye contact and stuff like that, and she made it seem like she wasn't fucking with her, when in reality, you already know that Chrisean is the setup queen. Now, you know when everything go down, you know ain't none of them gonna have her back. They gonna call all kind of liars and everything, and she's a liar anyway, because look what she did to her brother Petey. So she's a liar, period. So guys, what do you think? Like, I just had like an epiphany. I was just thinking about that, because the only time they bring this girl around is when they want to start drama. They don't never bring her around when good shit is going on. And then they talk about her. And then they slander her. And then she go on there talking about, see, that's why I don't bring her on people, because people want clout. You are not the cloud. You are the chaos. You are the storm. You are the darkness. You are the piece of gum beneath everybody's shoe. They using you. I'm just saying. So, what do you guys think? Because that's just popped up in my head. Like, yeah. Trying to expose your baby daddy to make his new baby mama mad. Girl, you messy. Nikki, baby, you messy. And you brought the right storm in there. You brought the right storm. And Carlissa had her little 2 cents up in there too. She was like, Nikki, baby, what you doing? What you doing, Nikki, baby? You must want you must not want your baby daddy. Because you know Chrisean is known. Look what she did with Offset. You know, for entertainment purposes only, guys, because you know she ain't no good. And somebody sit there and say, guys, that she might be carrying a little something, these bumps and lumps around her lips, and she's sitting here kissing on Junior. Just nasty. And she was allegedly pregnant by Bino. And they did show that prescription medication his baby mama did. You got the herps and the burps. Cause if Bino got it, his baby mama got it, bitch, you got it. That means 33 got it. Damn. Just nasty. But anyway, guys, y'all go ahead and watch these 2 little clips and see. Y'all let me know what you think. Like, we on a roll today. Happy New Year. 2026. We own it.
It's him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, hey, sweetheart, how you doing? Damn, bitch. He trying to see something.
That was so nice. What'd you say? What'd he say, Nikki?
Did he say pooped? Then he said it back to back. Like, get this.
What you say? What he say, Nikki? He say he want a what?
He wants to put his rainbows on.
Oh, his rain boots. You want your rain boots?
Rain boots was crazy. He just called her a bitch 2 times, back to back.
Oh, you understand? Period. W mama.
You're not gonna tell me, Rashawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, she can understand him. Not trying to be funny, but her son can speak very clear words. Chrisean Jr. most likely is nonverbal, and that's okay. That is okay. It would be even better if she had him working with a speech therapist so that, you know, he could learn to communicate in different ways. Even if he is nonverbal, there are other ways that he could communicate. He could learn to write. I'm not sure how his motor skills are, you know, on a scale of 1 to 10. I know that he has some difficulty, but he can hold things. I know he can hold a bottle. He can like do like this, open up his hand and pull back. I know he can clench his fist, but as far as how much he can do, you know, only a therapist would know. There are other ways to communicate though. But she would know that. Obviously, that is a red flag for those of y'all who say she has him in therapy. She would know that if he was actually in therapy. So, quick little ding, 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 ding. She don't have him in speech therapy. Otherwise, she would have known that.
ChriseanRock. You're not gonna tell me?
She like, nah, I'm going back to Baba.
I'm going back.
She love Jenny.
Duh.
Jenny.
Chrisean,
Yes, come on.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. Bye.
You calling out her nanny's name and stuff. Nikki probably don't even want that to be known. The fact that her back was turned to you was very much given. That's like when somebody talking to you and they won't give you no eye contact. Most of the time we consider that to be disrespectful, you know, in the English language. When somebody won't look at you when you talking to them, you be like, so girl, like I was saying, you'd be like, well damn bitch, I wish you would look at me. I'm trying to get, you know, trying to get my point across. You'd be like, you feel me? Like, that's considered to be disrespectful. Somebody won't look at you when they talking to you. And then she got her whole back turned, like, bitch, I don't give a damn what you're talking about. You feel me? You in there trying to control. You in there trying to record her personal time with her family, and by her tone, it's given she not cool with that at all.
Yellow.
Time in life where you gotta go.
He's in.
Okay, so yeah, he can open up his hand and close it.
Last time Nikki baby was.
He's definitely a little cutie pie. You know, you can tell he wants to do more. Especially being out there stroller. He want to move around. He want to do his 2-year-old thing. But he's limited, but she's making his limits worse. You know what I'm saying? By not providing no enrichment. Even if you're not going to take him to therapy, girl, why don't you work with him at home or with a personal therapist until you get, you know, nothing is going to be good enough that she does on her own for him because he needs professional help. You know what I'm saying? He's in a dire situation where this goes way beyond what Chrisean can do for him. You know what I'm saying? Even if she was a great mother, even if she was an active mom, just Chrisean alone still wouldn't be enough for him. You see what I'm saying? And we all know the consensus is there's no therapy getting done. So his limits are, even though he's already limited, she's making it worse day by day by not getting him what he needs. Unfortunately, Junior was born with limits because of what his mother did during pregnancy, right? So he's here now. His development is what it is. It cannot be changed. We can wish and pray and hope, but it will not change until she step foot in a doctor's office. So for y'all to be like, just pray for him, he'll be fine, when God himself said faith without works is dead, please take that tired shit out of here. Just pray for him. Y'all claim y'all are so godly and that Chrisean is so godly, but skipping over the important elements of what it means to take care of a child, especially a disabled child. Look up in the Bible what it says about that. Since y'all want to talk about praying for him.
Here she came.
But I included this clip because for those of you who don't know the backstory between Miss Nikki Baby and her ex-dude possibly working on being together again type situation, why it was so awkward for Chrisean to record that. This is what it stems from. So that's why I put this in. So just, for those of you who don't know about this, pay attention. Because anybody will be awkward in a situation like you recording all this shit. Mind you, we just went through this. So just watch.
You came with your man.
Yes, I was.
What happened?
Okay, so, I got pregnant. We had the baby, boom, boom, boom. And then, when she was 4 weeks old, he started acting weird towards the end of the relationship. Like, he kept going outside to talk on the phone. And that was what I should have noticed. And I was like, why? This is when he started doing, when Tweaker came out. And I thought he was going outside because I was like, oh, he's talking to labels and this and that. And I guess I should have stopped being so naive. But I'm also taking care of 2 kids, a newborn and my son. So I really feel like I didn't have time to pay attention to what was really going on.
But were you guys fighting at the time? Like, what was it that you think made him feel like it was time for him to go?
I just think that we pushed each other away. Like, we were arguing and, I think it was too much for him. I think that he wanted a family. And then once he was in it, he was like, it was a lot.
But if it was too much for him, why would he leave to go create another family?
I think that he wanted to have fun, and I think it turned into something more than, I don't know, I can't speak for him.
Tell everybody how you found out that he was leaving.
He had a meeting in New York. It wasn't the podcast. He had a meeting in New York for, I believe, with Def Jam, a label meeting. And he didn't text me for like 3 days. We didn't talk, and I'm like FaceTiming him to see the kids. He didn't
3 days?
And then
I know you fucking lying. And we in a relationship?
Was that normal?
No. He always answers. And he always checks on them. And then he ended up texting me, and he's like, we need to talk when I come home. It's really bad. And I'm like, what? And I said, just tell me, because he wasn't coming home for 2 more days. I'm like, I can't just I'm nosy. I need to know what's going on.
Right.
And I'm like, just say it. I was like, what, you got someone pregnant? And he said, yeah, we need to co-parent. I got someone pregnant. Just like that. And I was like...
On a text?
On a text. And my baby is only 4 weeks old at the time. So I was like, what? I just went into
Did you believe it, or did you think he was playing with you? Or
I didn't think he was playing.
You knew he was
why
serious.
would he say that? Yeah, and he was acting weird. I told you he was going outside, talking on the phone. He didn't seem like himself towards the last couple weeks. I felt like he had something on his mind, but he didn't know how to tell me. So he told me on a text.
So you think he found out about the pregnancy before, and of course was trying to figure it out.
That's why I feel like he was acting weird when I gave birth.
Do you think him telling you on a text versus telling you in person was because he's the type of person that doesn't like to deliver bad news?
He couldn't face me. I know he felt bad. I just had a baby with him. I don't know how he could expect I think he knew I was gonna go crazy.
The baby was how many weeks?
4.
Diabolical.
Jenny.
So once again, I didn't even know all them details. That's a lot to deal with. And I'm pretty sure, from the looks of it, they are sitting close and they talking close, face to face and stuff like that. So they might be on good terms enough to where they could possibly be working on rebuilding their relationship, but not ready to tell the public yet. And here she go recording it, putting it all out there. And she always say people clout chasing off her. What do you call this? This is a lot, especially when you crashing at somebody's house. You are overstepping your boundaries at this point.
Chrisean.
And listen to Nikki's tone. Pay attention to her tone as she's rushing her off the phone to get off live.
Okay, we gotta go, guys. Bye.
Say bye, Jello.
Time in life where you gotta go.
I did.
It's uncomfortable. And you're doing too much. And I wouldn't be surprised if Nikki had a conversation with her as soon as she put that phone down. Like, I would appreciate it. You in my house, do not come in here recording stuff, putting anything and everything on camera. That's what you do on your own personal time. But in here, when you step foot in here, don't do that. I don't live my life like you. Everything go on camera. Everybody don't do that like Chrisean do. You know what I'm saying? So, if in 2 days or 2 weeks we hear that they fell out and Nikki is clout chasing out Chrisean, don't be surprised. Because that's how it always goes with her. But I put this in here because people are wondering like why Blueface won't step in when we're all noticing how severe Chrisean Jr. situation is just being taken care of by Chrisean. And like I've said before, biologically he might not be Blueface's child, but if you're claiming him verbally, a lot of us are not understanding like why you won't step up more. We know he tried to get her a place to stay. She turned it down. We know that. She already has a car, so that she doesn't need a car. Okay? If she doesn't want a place to stay, why wouldn't he, go beyond that or over that and say, okay, well, if you don't want a stable home, then you need to give him to me. And if she still says no, which most likely she does, because she always has, get a lawyer involved to get, temporary custody until she gets on her feet. Because if CPS gets involved, they wouldn't automatically take him. They would give her a chance to get her shit together, because that's just how CPS work. They are not always the hero. Children fall through the cracks with CPS all the time. All the time.
Who do you think is the true father of Chrisean Jr.? We keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. Mm-hmm. While we was continuing to deal. Mm-hmm. I think the baby looks like him, honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, I'm expecting something. Okay. But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child. Okay. Swabbed them. Yeah, swabbed them. I got paid to do that first little issue, so if y'all not paying me, if somebody want to give me $100,000 to post a DNA test, shoot it.
So
money motivated. That's all it is. So 9 times out of 10, Junior is not his son. He's just claiming him verbally because he, contractually has to. But he knows the truth. Chrisean knows the truth. Shit, we all know at this point. It's given that Junior is not really his, based on the fact that his other children are so well taken care of, and to see Junior's situation and not step in full force, it's like, how can they be your child, your blood, your seed, and you don't do everything you can to help him progress and manage and succeed? You know what I mean? In whatever ways that he can. Deep down inside, ultimately, he don't give a fuck because, in his heart, he knows, like, that's not my child. And we all know how men, especially black men, feel about taking care of kids that's not theirs. I'm not saying it's impossible for them. A lot of times they just be like, they don't want to place stepdaddy to a kid that's not theirs. We've heard them say this thousands of times. They don't want to play that role willingly. And that's just unfortunate for Junior.
The thing is, since you did the swab, do we need to pull Maury in and have an actual episode with Maury and put you on there, you know what I'm saying? To let
Why y'all think they didn't go on Steve Wilkos' show? Think about that. Hello? He was trying to get them on the line for a minute. Nothing ever came of that. I wonder why.
Hey, if Maury want to give me some money, if Maury got 100,000, I'm down. I ain't got shit to hide. Y'all know that baby look like Charles Barkley.
I have no words. But Chrisean won't let nobody help. So what do you do? Especially when she don't got no address. How can you find her? You know what I mean? The most stable place she's been, or consistent place she's been going to, is the gym. So instead of Blueface meeting up with her, he could send somebody to that gym. You know what I mean? Send a text. Have somebody call her or something.
Weirdo, like he really weirdo, like real. So now I got all my control though. That's why I had my baby in Baltimore. That's why I didn't put him on no birth certificate.
You got them receipts right here that's gonna drop. This one Chrisean, he gonna tell it. This one she gonna say that Blueface, Scrape Maury Povich, he is not the father.
So still my baby again. Respectfully, it's not your child. You know why? Because where's the proof?
They was holding Junior the whole time. They were
still
driving in that video that you seen. Yeah. Do you know that if somebody hit that car from the back, you know what could have happened to that baby?
Exactly.
Why is she like so like irresponsible with the baby?
Let me tell you this. Some people gotta be blessed for the houses they come up from. Chrisean family, they not rat too tight. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta think of it like this. Chrisean is the baby of her family, but all of her sisters look at her like this. And I'm talking about her big sisters. Her big sisters, her big brothers, they look at Chrisean like this. And Chrisean is, what is Chrisean to us? She's a baby, right? She's immature, right?
Right.
So she's a child in an adult body, but she's not being held accountable because she's famous, because she make empty promises, so on and so forth. So people disregard what they see, but I'm gonna be honest, it stems from her childhood, the way she was raised. I'm not gonna speak on her mother, I'm not gonna speak on her father. However, if she was living with me at the age of 17, that should tell you everything you need to know about her family. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So she lacks a foundation of a good home. She lacks an understanding of what a mother is. You get what I'm saying? So that's why you see her doing the things that she's doing. She never had that baby with the intention of being a mother. She had that baby with the intention of keeping a dude around. Do you understand that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I can't completely put the blame on her upbringing because a lot of people come out of that and do the total opposite based on what they went through. You know what I'm saying? Why not have the mindset of, I wouldn't dare put my child through something like this. I'm going to be the best mom I could be, the best provider, the best protector. I'm going to make sure my child has the world. You know what I'm saying? Because I never had that. So you can't fully say that just because she had a rough upbringing, that gives her the right to be a half-ass mom. Junior in the future, she's gonna pay for it. Baby, she's gonna pay for it. This right here is irrelevant to the point, but it will show you how incapable she is of caring for any other being. I probably won't say too much because it really fucked with me when I saw it, so have at it.
I told my people next. I told my mama so stressed and next. Get cold to learn. How can a nigga forget? Fair because there's an effect. Now what they say you please. Yeah, you know.
what?
what they say you is. Yeah, you know what they
This is where I exit the video. I have nothing else to say. Do with that what you will. Yeah. I am gonna say one thing. Growing up, you know, there were kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, think back to like your school days and the grades that you made. Like for me, I remember the days when I was making like A's and B's, and there were students in my classes who was making like B's, C's, sometimes D's. And you would be like, okay, you know, you might not be as smart as the next, but you ain't a complete idiot, you know what I'm saying? But you could do better. When I got to adulthood, I realized more and more that people are not that smart. And then when I came across Chrisean and Chrisean's fan base, no cap, her fan base scares me because of the level of ignorance and stupidity. You feel what I'm saying? It literally baffles me how people could go so hard for somebody who's a fucked up person and an even worse mother, and be coming to her defense tooth and nail like this bitch is giving her all. And that says a lot about you motherfuckers too. And it's scary because these people got kids and they're teaching their kids it's okay to do the type of shit that Chrisean does. I fear for the world in the future. This shit ain't funny no more. But that's all I got to say. I will see y'all in the next video. I gotta go put one in the air because bitch, you done did me in for the night again. But y'all continue to read what I have decided to include about Chrisean's personality. And I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.
Yes, case. And then we didn't hear nothing else about it. All of a sudden, we started hearing about her being pillow to post and having an air mattress in the back of her car for her and Junior to sleep. All of a sudden, she's staying with Ray J, Carlissa's mama, all these different celebrities. Blueface tried to get her apartment. She said.
And have you noticed that people tend to say, or her supporters tend to say, like for example, when she was with Black China the other day, I said, "Oh, that's all Chrisean needs. She need good people around her. Oh, she's just that's what Chrisean needs, just love and support. 25-year-old girl needs love and support so she can love and support her child. No, while she is so-called healing and seeking love and support, somebody needs to step in and intervene with that child, okay, as in CPS. Now, the reason why I pause that as well, okay, that's a content creator called Hair Game Bad on TikTok, so go over, support the princess, she's beautiful. There was a comment that I saw on the internet yesterday, and it said that the reason why CPS have not been aggressively trying to, you know, get hold of her or, you know, find Junior and all this type of thing, or be in places where they know she's at and all this type of stuff. As I said in the last video that I just did, which was an hour, she's not spent much time in Maryland lately, okay? And I told you the reasons why I believe that is. But they also said that CPS, how would CPS place Junior? because he appears to be so severely disabled that they either don't have the resources, or, I mean, I find it hard that they wouldn't have the resources to support Junior. I mean, I don't really understand. But I understood the comment yesterday when I saw it, but now I'm thinking back on it, I think to myself, well, I know that public services are generally stretched. And I also know that sometimes, they're being, they are clients to particular lobbyist politicians who really, the money that they're using could be used towards services for children like Junior, if you get my drift. Okay, obviously that I'm using them being clients, different, for example, different Department of Social Works and so on and so forth in the DMV are clients of certain politicians, and they have a budget for that. Yeah. But surely some of that money could go towards services, could be reallocated, redirected into services for children like Junior. You see, the thing about it is, a lot of these cities, and I'm talking about globally as well, okay? A lot of these cities, and by the way, I'm not talking about any city that I haven't been to and I'm not familiar with, okay? I travel quite a bit, as you know, right? Okay. So, and I have people everywhere as well. So the state of education and, the health departments and services and so on and so forth, and child protection, all this type of thing, sometimes the budgets are kind of, stupid. Stupid as in there's not enough money. And things like health, things like education and child protection and safety should be paramount and take precedent over, are more important than paying some politician to be on their list in regards to, which party you want to vote for and who you put your political strength behind and this type of thing. At the end of the day, is it going to benefit your particular department? Is it going to benefit any of the services that you have to that you use as part of your professional work to help people in the city or the state? What's more important, healthy, educated and safe children, or making sure that, this political party know that you are loyal to them and that you're on their list, etc., etc. I don't get it, to be quite honest with you. And I think there's probably, it shows, basically, when there is no money for good healthcare services, when there's very little money put into education, it fucking well shows.
Do not get a consolidation loan until you see this. Hey, Mario Lopez here, and if you're thinking about getting a consolidation loan to combine your credit card,
quite frankly, I think it's ridiculous. They're saying that so many kids are going to school in these areas that are very loyal to their politicians and very loyal to certain political parties. The kids are leaving school and can't bloody well read. You can hardly bloody well write. So somebody was saying yesterday that ChriseanRock, and yes, that's criticism, absolutely. Absolutely. And it doesn't just happen in whatever city. It happens all around the world. Mismanagement of funds. And it's okay that Lamar goes to school, spends 4 or 5 years in high school, whatever it is, and comes out and can't bloody well read. Meanwhile, politicians' children are usually at private schools and prep school, private schools, and gone to some international college or other elite college, national college, etc., post-grad education, and a guaranteed job after that and during that, all this type of thing. Meanwhile, Lamar can't bloody read. He can't play basketball either. So what's he going to do?